Let me set the stage for you. We're talking about a dude who's been destined for greatness since high school. A guy who made defenses look like they were moving in slow motion. A guy whose game screams NFL superstar in today's modern game. That guy? TreVeyon Henderson, Ohio State's crown jewel and one of the top running backs in the 2025 NFL draft class. This isn't just another player we're hyping up. Henderson, Big Hendo, he's him. From the moment he stepped onto the field, he's been nothing short of spectacular. Need someone to rip off a 75-yard touchdown? Done. Need a back who can pick up and grind out tough yards and torch defenses in the passing game? He's got that covered. Henderson is the total package, a walking highlight reel. And trust me, when we're talking about the tier 1 talents at this position in this class, he's right up there at the top of the throne. When you look back at his high school career, before he was tearing up the Big Ten, Henderson was the king of Hopewell High in Virginia. We're talking about 4,000 plus rushing yards and 50 plus touchdowns in his high school career. In 2019, he dropped 2,424 yards and 45 touchdowns in one season. Leading his team to back-to-back state championships, this just wasn't domination, it was destruction. He was the #1 running back recruit in the nation for a reason. Everyone knew this kid was special. Ohio State locked him down, and when he arrived in Columbus, the expectations were sky high. Henderson's freshman season in 2021 didn't just meet those lofty expectations, he obliterated them. With 1,248 rushing yards on 183 carries, averaging 6.8 yards per attempt and 19 total touchdowns, and a freshman single-game record 270 yards against Tulsa, this young man was unreal. Every single time he touched the ball, it felt like he was one move away from taking it to the house. He posted 34 runs of 10-plus yards and led the nation in runs of 50-plus yards as a freshman. And let's not forget, Henderson wasn't just a runner. He was a threat in the passing game, too. With 27 catches for 312 yards and 4 touchdowns, his ability to dominate in every single phase of the game was special. But the path to greatness isn't always smooth. Henderson had to overcome adversity and face some challenges in order to get to this position where he is today. In 2022, injuries slowed him down, limiting him to 571 rushing yards, but Henderson isn't the type to fold. In 2023, he did bounce back with 926 rushing yards and 11 touchdowns, which included a 61-yard game winner against Notre Dame. It was a reminder to everyone that TreVeyon still has the talent to be that guy. Then came the 2024 season, and Ohio State's backfield became an absolute nightmare. Henderson teamed up with Quinshon Judkins, the former all-world SEC freshman from Ole Miss, to form college football's best running back duo. This partnership and pairing of backs kept both of them fresh, and Henderson took full advantage. And when you look at Ohio State's run tendencies, it was clear Henderson can dominate in any scenario. Runs to the right, C-gap, he averaged 9.5 yards per carry. This man doesn't just follow the scheme, he makes the scheme look even better. Picture this, it's 3rd and short. The defense knows what's coming. They stack the box, ready to stuff the run, but none of it matters because the ball is in TreVeyon Henderson's hands. With elite vision, he finds a crease exploding through the gap before defenders even react. The first tackler meets him at the line of scrimmage too late. Henderson shrugs him off, accelerates to the open field, and suddenly, a routine play turns into a 30-yard chunk gain. This is what makes Henderson special. He's not just running plays, he's creating them. Henderson's 3.2 yards before contact per carry isn't just a number, it's a testament to his patience and his vision. He's not the type of back who runs into traffic. He sees the field like a quarterback, setting up blocks and finding daylight where others wouldn't. But let's talk about what happens when defenses actually get hands on him. On average, Henderson churns out 4.4 yards after contact per carry in 2024, absolutely blowing past the NCAA average. Defenders don't just need to tackle Henderson, they need to bring a friend. His ability to fight through contact, stay balanced, and keep his legs moving make him a nightmare to stop. And he's an explosive playmaker. That's where the magic happens. The 7.6 yards per carry isn't just efficiency, it's game-breaking potential. Look at the runs in the 20-plus yard range. That's Henderson making something out of nothing and turning ordinary gains into highlight reel plays. When this guy gets past the line of scrimmage, the play is far from over. It's just getting started. Henderson doesn't just take what defenses give him, he makes more. The numbers show it. The film proves it, and every defender he's left in the dust would agree. This is why TreVeyon Henderson is different. You don't just scheme for him, you pray you can stop him. Some of Henderson's greatest strengths are his explosiveness. His 54.6% breakaway rate proves he's a home run hitter every time he touches the ball. His efficiency, 7.2 yards per carry, leads the class and shows how much value he brings on every single touch. And the versatility, 50 career receptions, 569 yards. Yes, Henderson has an ability to be a true three-down back. Now, when you compare Henderson to some of the top backs in his class, like Ashton Jeanty, who's versatile, yes, but lacks Henderson's explosiveness, and Henderson did it in the Big Ten versus the Mountain West. Caleb Johnson, he's a bruising downhill runner, but Henderson's ability to make defenders miss and contribute as a receiver kind of puts him in a different range. When you look at Omarion Hampton from North Carolina, he's a physical grinder. He can also play in space, but Henderson's big playability makes him a tad more dynamic of a threat. In his own running mate, Quinshon Judkins, a powerful complement. But Henderson's efficiency, 7.2 yards per attempt versus 5.3 yards per attempt, and the versatility in the receiving game makes him more the complete back. When I look at TreVeyon's play style, his game, his dynamism, what he brings to an NFL offense, he really reminds me of the NFL version of Reggie Bush. The speed, the agility, the ability to flip the field in an instant, he's got all of that. And just like Reggie Bush had Lindell White to complement his game, Henderson benefits from having Judkins to take on the tough yards and keep him fresh. This duo was a problem for defenses, but make no mistake, Henderson, he can be a superstar in his own right. When I look at his game, how he can translate the usage in the receiving game, look back to some of those New Orleans Saints Reggie Bush teams when he got an opportunity to run the ball in Miami. This is who Henderson plays like. TreVeyon Henderson has been that dude at every stage of this football journey. He was that guy in high school, that guy in college, and I have no doubt he's going to be that guy in the NFL. His explosiveness, versatility, and ability to dominate in any scheme make him a lock for a top 5 spot in the 2025 RB class, regardless of landing spot. Depending on where he ends up, he could absolutely be the RB1 in this class. But even if he's not falling out of that top 5. Henderson has everything NFL teams are looking for: speed, balance, versatility, and the ability to change the game on any snap. He's special, he's dynamic, and he's going to be a problem for defenses for years to come. This is TreVeyon Henderson. Get ready, NFL, because this dude is built to shine.